Okay, good evening, everybody. It's just gone 6, so I'll begin. Welcome to Rugby Brough Council's Cabinet meeting this evening. I'm Councillor Michael Moran, Leader of the Council and Chair of Cabinet. The meeting is being web streamed to the public through the Council's YouTube channel. During the meeting, when asked to speak, please use the push to talk on the microphone in front of you. Before we begin the formal agenda, I'm obliged to read out the following fire safety notice. There is no fire drill scheduled in the building this evening. If the fire alarm does sound, then please could I ask that you make your way out of the building, down the main staircase and out of the main doors of the Town Hall, and congregate at the entrance to Caldecott Park, where an officer of the Council will give instructions on when it is safe to return to the building. Okay, thank you very much.
Chair, we have apologies from Councillor Robinson and Councillor Picker.
Thank you very much, Chief Executive. Thank you very much. So item number 1, we've got minutes. To confirm the minutes of the meeting held on the 4th of March 2025. Can I ask somebody to put those forward?
Yes, I'll move the second.
And I'll second it, Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. All those in favour, happy to move that forward? Okay, that's unanimous. Thank you very much. Okay, moving to item 3, declarations of interest. So to receive declarations of A, any non-pecuniary interests as defined by the Council's Code of Conduct for councillors. Anybody in that category? Okay, category B, pecuniary interests as defined by the Council's Code of Conduct for councillors. Anyone there in that category? Okay, and item C, notice under section 106, the Local Government Finance Act 1992, non-payment of community charge or council tax. Anybody in arrears that want to declare? No? Okay, thank you very much. Item 4 on the agenda, we've got question time. Chief Executive, do we have any questions from the public?
Chair, we have one question from Mr. Woodfield. Mr. Woodfield asks the portfolio holder for growth, investment, digital and communications why 1 month before opening public consultation to review the current Rugby Borough Local Plan in November 2023, the public individual record of documentation submitted to the government inspection for that plan was removed. Is the public evidence documentation for the current review therefore not a full or accurate record of what was submitted to the government inspectorate at that time?
Thank you, Chief Executive. Obviously, in Councillor Robinson's absence, I'm very happy to provide an answer, and I think particularly in the context of where we are with the local plan, with such levels of misinformation and misunderstandings, that it's important really to take this opportunity to provide the full answer. Because I think what's important here is that the public do have full confidence in the process that we're following. And the full examination library and submission documents from the 2011 to 2031 local plan are still available on the Council's website. And they have not been taken down, and they wouldn't be taken down. These documents are made available for transparency. We're not legally required to do that, but we are choosing to do that. The requirements to retain public access to documents are set out by the Town and Country Planning Act 2012, which states that local planning authorities may cease to make documents relating to the local plan available 6 weeks after the date that the document was adopted by the local authority. Therefore, documents from the examination were only required to be retained on the website until mid-July 2019. And then a final paragraph, it's worth noting that the submission documents for the 2011-2031 local plan are of limited relevance to the preparation of the new local plan, which is ongoing. The new local plan is required to be based upon up-to-date evidence. So hopefully that does answer Mr. Woodfield's question. That'd be ironic if that was Mr. Woodfield. If I just moving on to the in the agenda, Item 5 and item 6 are also in the growth and investment digital and communications portfolio. So in absence of Councillor Robinson, I think with your agreement of officers from the chair, I was going to move the items. And the first town centre regeneration update with the reports being published. Do I have anyone to second it, please?
Yes, I'll second it.
Thank you, Councillor O'Rourke. I just got in there ahead of you, so thank you for that. The report, I won't go into too much detail, but the report is a positive statement of the work that has been done in the Town Centre Working Group, the cross-party Town Centre Working Group, chaired by Councillor Roodhouse, where since the summer we've taken a particular focus on delivery, because I think with regards to town centre regeneration, talk is cheap, and it's important to focus on what's going to make a tangible difference to the look and the feel of Rugby Town Centre. So we're not quite there in terms of making some key announcements, but we're getting very ready, and I'm confident that in the next coming weeks and months there'll be really positive news. But I'm really pleased that we've now got the background of work that we need, and we've got the right professionals and consultants in place to make a difference. So with that, I'm very happy to put that forward, and I invite Councillor Poole. Have you any comments or questions?
No comments. Obviously, I was at the town regeneration meeting, Chairman. Any comments from our group will be up full council. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Councillor Roodhouse.
Just a couple of points. I think the pieces of the jigsaw hopefully are now starting to align and drop into place. That's going to be seen from the working group. And it is going to count full council. I think at full council I'll reserve the rest of my comments for that meeting.
Great, thank you. It's like the teaser to a Netflix documentary, so yeah, we'll look forward to those comments. So thank you for that. On that item, I've nothing further to add. So if I could ask my colleagues in the cabinet to all those in favour to move that forward to full council. Okay, thank you very much. That's unanimous. Okay, so on a similar theme. We've got the Public Realm Master Plan Priority Projects report, where as well as some really purposeful direction and good, again, professional underpinning of work that's needed to give a new look and feel to the town centre. We've also got some nice, pretty pictures, and we can start to see and envisage what the new Public Realm would look like. So if a picture does a 1,000 words, I won't go any further, but I do need somebody to second it, please.
I'll second that.
Thank you very much, Councillor O'Rourke. Could I again ask Councillor Poole, do you have any comments or questions to make?
No comment, Chairman. Thank you.
Councillor Roodhouse?
Similar to the last one, really. This is one of those pieces of the jigsaw which is coming in. It's nice to see also that the UK Shared Prosperity Fund is coming across from the County Council to be allocated towards these projects, as was all discussed within the working party. And I'll leave the rest of my comments for Council.
Okay, thank you. I will just take this opportunity, Councillor Poole, because today on the Conservatives' Facebook social media site, there's a number of questions and about this item. So it's unfortunate that we're not getting a chance to discuss it tonight. But I just want to make 2 points. One is that obviously, as you said, it's a cross-party working group, and the item was discussed at length in that working group environment. So it's slightly a shame that that's been, I'd suggest, misrepresented in social media. So perhaps you're not familiar with what's been put onto the Conservatives page. Okay, look, again, I always take you at your word, so that's fine. I'm sure we can debate it at full council. So with that point of note, can I ask any my cabinet colleagues in favour to move that forward to full council? Okay, thanks. That's all in favour. That's unanimous to move forward. Thank you very much. Item 7, Councillor O'Rourke, for the Partnerships and Wellbeing portfolio, we've got Item number 7, funding for the new acquisition, the Rugby collection.
Yes, I so move.
Chair, I'll second that. Thank you.
Just a very brief update. This is a good news story. We're actually asking permission to take money off external bodies, which is always good news. The team at the Rugby Art Gallery and Museum have done a sterling job in securing a fabulous piece of artwork and also actually securing the money to purchase it for us. There is a budget there, as we know. So we're not asking for additional monies because the budget's already there in a fund that's been there for many years. That's all I've got to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Roodhouse, Councillor Mackenzie, anything to add?
No, welcome the fact it's something else to be added to the rugby collection, I think, which is a good collection. What I would ask is if the portfolio holder would consider updating the book, which is about the rugby art collection. And actually, if we could do that, we could perhaps put it in the visitor centre and elsewhere for sale, really.
And Councillor Poole, anything to add? Any questions, comments?
Thank you, Chairman. Yeah, I echo Councillor Roodhouse's comments. Also pleased to see further items being added to the gallery. Congratulations to the portfolio holder.
I have nothing to add to any discussion about art, I'm afraid. So I'll pass it back to colleagues. All those in favour then to move that forward to full council? Thank you, that's unanimous. That's great, thank you. Okay, moving on, item number 8, Community Homes Regulation and Safety Portfolio. Councillor Edwards.
I so move, thank you.
I second.
Thank you, Chair. I will be very brief. I want to actually make a recommendation to Cabinet that we agree a supplementary budget of 47,000, just over, to implement the FSA approved project plan. We have sadly got slightly behind for lots of different reasons with our food inspections. We have a new community safety and environmental health manager who has done a lot of hard work to get us up to on track to make sure that we are compliant with the Food Standards Agency, and I'm confident that in the next 12 months this will be turned around. I can assure members that the most important, the most sensitive inspections have been completed and undertaken. This is the less sensitive ones that need to be sorted out, but we need skilled staff to do that, and that's the way we're moving forward. That action plan has been agreed by the Food Standards Agency, and I'm confident we will get a result. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Edwards. Councillor Roodhouse and Mackenzie, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those really important jobs which has to be done by the local authority to keep the public safe in relation to food safety. So I welcome the fact that we're going to be putting a bit more into this because, you know, you don't want loads of food poisoning and bad stuff going around. So it's a really important area of work.
And thank you. And Councillor Poole, anything to add?
Thank you, Chairman. I'm pleased to hear the portfolio holder say it is important that we have the officers to get around those cafes, restaurants, bars, everything that needs inspecting. And if we need to spend a few shillings, then we've got to do it to get the job done. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Yeah, obviously in complete agreement. There are some things, the very basics of what we do as an administration that we've got to get right. So, it's right that the Food Standards Agency do highlight any areas that are deficient, and it's right that we put that into place as soon as we can. So, excellent. So, can I go back to colleagues? All those in favour to move that to council? Okay, that's unanimous to move forward. So, thank you very much for that. And I believe that's the conclusion of today's business. So, thank you very much. With that, no further ado. Thank you and good